Kanya-kanyang diskarte ang ginagawa natin upang makapag-impok at matustusan ang ating pang-araw-araw na pangangailangan. At isa na nga sa mga paraan ay ang pagtatayo ng sariling negosyo. Inilunsad kamakailan lang sa isang mall sa Pasay ang itinuturing na pinakamalaking franchise expo sa buong Asia sa pangunguna ng Philippine Franchise Association na may temang Be the Boss. Ngunit bago pa man ang pinakaabangang expo ay nagkaroon muna ng International Franchise Conference na dinaluhan ng business entries at businessmen. Layunin nito na maipaunawa at mabigyan ng malawak na kaalaman ng publiko hinggil sa franchising.
Here in the Philippines, franchising is about 20 years old. Before, we only had 40 concepts here in the Philippines. Now we have over 2,000 concepts. We're actually the top 8 biggest franchise market in the entire world. In terms of number of franchise outlets, we have 200,000 people, 200,000 outlets in franchising. And we have over 1.2 million jobs in the franchise industry.
Through the years, Franchise Asia has grown to where it is now. We started it in 1995 with barely 30 exhibitors. And now we have 2 floors. This just proves that franchising works. It has brought many Filipinos. It has given jobs to millions of Filipinos and created thousands of entrepreneurs.
Because we are part of the World Franchise Council, we're able to invite top experts on franchising from 44 different countries. As a matter of fact, in this conference, we have some 50 speakers, and we have delegates from about 15 different countries. They're all here to share best practices. They're here to learn, but at the same time, they're here to share.
Nasa 700 naman na franchise business, local brand at international brand ang nakilahok sa Franchise Asia Philippines Expo 2018. Nagpapatunay lamang ng patuloy na pag-usbong ng industriya ng franchising, hindi lamang sa ating bansa kundi pati sa buong mundo.
That's the trust of PFA. Yung makatulong sa mga maliliit na mga negosyante, mga empleyado, FWs, para makapagtayo sila ng sarili nilang negosyo.
Included in it is the biggest food park in the world. It's a franchise food park where over half of the concepts are new. So not only is it a big show, there's also a lot of fresh ideas, fresh concepts.
We went into franchising last year, but this is our second time to join Franchise Asia. So we already have 10 franchisees. Most of them are in Luzon, in Metro Manila, and particularly South Luzon. No? Because we accept PhilHealth patients, PCSO grants, DSWD grants. So,
the reason why nandito ako kaya sa Franchise Asia Philippines, actually I was one of the top 3 finalists for the Next Gen Franchise Leaders competition. So I won the first place. So here we are, we're given the booth para mas makakuha kami ng more prospects for the business. When you franchise kasi, kilala na yung product. So mas malaki yung chance na you can expand the market.
Bukod pa rito ay nagdaos din ang samahan ng isang press conference kung saan hinikayat ng mga franchisee ang mga dumalo sa expo na sumabak rin sa larangan ng pagnenegosyo. Huwag nating palampasin ang bawat oportunidad na dumadaan sa ating buhay dahil maaari itong magbunga ng ikasasagana ng ating mga sarili at ng ekonomiya.
If you want to buy a franchise, you must possess 3 things that the franchisor is looking for. Number 1, you got to have the money to buy the franchise and to be operating franchise. So you have to have enough capital for that. Number 2, you must have the time to devote to make the franchise successful. So you cannot just be a silent investor and hire somebody else to do the franchise. That usually doesn't work. And lastly, the franchisor is looking at your connections, whether it's in your community.
90% kasi ang chance na mag-succeed ka kapag franchise. Unlike kung ikaw mismo yung mag-start, bali hit and miss ka. So the chances is bigger to succeed.